This is Francesco's wonderful mother, Mariella. I was so moved by your love and devotion and your sense of family, and I'm just, I was choked up. I mean, reading the book, it's really beautiful. And if you just want to share how this experience has been for you and how it's changed you or opened you in different ways.
I think the experience changed the whole family. We just gathered all together with this mission of seeing Francesco back on his feet. It was difficult at the beginning, very difficult. All your plans are broken, but then you make new plans, and they are maybe better plans. They don't involve only you, then they involve either all the community of the disabled. You enlarge your thinking. You become more aware of the needs. So it's not only for Francesco what we do. We try to think about people that are not as lucky as he is. We realize he's lucky because not everybody has a family available, healthy enough to give the energy that you need. You need a lot of energy. And also to have the space to accommodate your son in the house. That's another factor that's very important. And then to have sister and brothers and brother-in-law willing to work with you and to arrange their life according to your schedule somehow. So everything else comes together because I'm really an average mother.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Nothing else.
I think you're wonderful. Now you have a background in nutrition. Is that yes? If you can tell us about that.
Nutrition?
Yes.
Oh my goodness. Sugar, the first great enemy
Yes, it sure is.
that we have to eliminate.
Yes.
So we try to eliminate as much as we can, but we have a certain weakness on Sundays is allowed.
Okay.
So we allow sweets on Sundays. We try to avoid fats and too many carbs.
Mm-hmm.
Francesco has to be fit. We all have to be fit, but he has to be fit.
Yes.
And he has to have a diet rich in energy. So more proteins, low fat, more omega-3s,
Yeah.
flaxseed oils.
So the healthy fats are good.
Enzymes, yes. And he also has supplements that come, some of them come from Germany, where we have a dear friend, a doctor, that has a clinic there. And she sends us liquids, injections, supplements. Right now we are very concerned about alkaline and acid. Keep his body as alkaline as we can in the middle of the road. Drinks that enhances ATP, and so on and so forth.
Well, you know, something that impressed me in the book, I mean, beyond the fact that you're the most loving family I've ever read about or encountered, is that you were so progressive in terms of your knowledge about homeopathy and alternative therapies and nutrition. Now, you're from Italy. Is that what it seems like in Europe? They're a little more advanced in some ways, you know?
Mediterranean diet.
Yes.
Very, very common sense diet, really.
Yes. That's what I eat.
Yes. Colorful diet. It can be boring. You have to have some color, you have to have some new ideas, make it interesting, but also make it taste good.
Yes. Well, again, I just want to say how moved I was. And I read hundreds of books, and this book just really touched me. It's wonderful. Now, can we get your father over here? It's a family affair. Harold, I just want to say that, you know, reading Francesco's book, I was so moved by the love of the family and how devoted everybody is. But I was also very moved, and I mentioned this to your wife, just about how progressive you are. And if you can tell us a little bit, you know, as a lot of Western MDs aren't as progressive, and I'm always so happy to find somebody who likes to combine, you know, alternative medicine. If you can tell us a little bit about that and how that's, you know, helped Francesco too.
I do holistic medicine, which I do homeopathy, vitamins, try to balance the system, even using regular medication. And I felt that every person has a fingerprint which is different than another, so everyone should be treated differently, and you should not have a closed mind. There are a lot of things we don't know. The more we learn, the more we know we don't know. So we should have an open mind, and many of my colleagues that I had experiences, they just have a closed mind. They don't want to know anything. An example with Francesco, they're saying you can't. Or you see a quote, move on. Move on means we move on, you hold the bag.
Yes.
If someone comes in to my office and they have troubles, and I say, I'll try to help what I can do. I'm only a doctor. The Lord will help me, and that's all I can do. But I will not move on.